I am really beat and I'm doing the thing again. I skipped church. This is 2 weeks in a row. I don't know why they want me on the trustee board. That's okay. That's fine. I spent a good chunk of this afternoon, after having slept in, over at somebody's house, helping them with a bunch of stuff around the house because they get some big stuff going on. John's been cleaning his room for the most part. Picked up Bruce at my usual time. I am beat. I am exhausted. Anyway, it's dinner time. And when I got back, it seems that John had just poked around the kitchen and my folks had set themselves up with some eggs. That works with their diet. So I fixed myself a baked potato, dumped a half can of chili over it, and then some cheese. So the potato is under there somewhere. It is a red potato. Not that you'd know because there's chili all over it, which will stain things red. And I'm gonna have a diet green tea that's citrus flavored. And I'm gonna keep zipping back and forth between SG-1 and Stargate Atlantis. And then I don't know. I'm gonna take more medication. I'm gonna knock out for the night, and I'm gonna get up in the morning and take my kids to school and pretend that everything is fine. I'll be alright. Okay, I watched entirely too much Stargate, but that's okay. I didn't get as much done as I wanted to today. At least, not in here. I still have a lot of helping John get his stuff organized. So there's a beanbag chair cover full of stuffed animals behind me. That's okay, we're working on it. He did quite a bit on his room while I was out this evening picking up Bruce. Going to get Bruce some shoes. He'd worn out the ones that he prefers to wear, so we'll get him the exact same ones periodically. And yeah, I was pretty surprised with the way he was able to get done while I was out. Tomorrow, back to the grind. I'm really glad this is like the last month of the school year. Hopefully my kids will just blast through those exams. We can kick off summer. That'd be good. I don't think I have the energy for the gym tomorrow. I'm having some issues breathing today. I don't know. Maybe I should get a walk-in appointment somewhere. I'll have to think about that. Alright, I didn't do much this morning. I tried to get a little bit of cleaning done. Picked up some prescriptions. Picked up some mostly produce at the grocery store. And I've gotten to the middle school a little bit early. I had tried to corner myself to try to get some editing done. That was my plan with this. But usually I turn off the engine when I'm sitting here. I think it might be a little too warm for me to do that. And I know I'm wearing a long sleeve hoodie, but that's mostly keep the sun off me so I don't burn. I am gonna be here for a bit, so I'll try to get some editing happening. Okay, did my second pickup, had Bruce drive home. Everything's going well. Nothing was organized for dinner. So I went in the kitchen and I scrounged. I really been wanting some vegetables. It kind of shows. I did not feel like tortillas. I felt like potatoes. Potatoes are magical. I will not be explaining, but I will fight about it. I put taco meat on a couple of baked potatoes. Well, okay. Bake the potatoes in the microwave with avocado and salt over the skins to make the skins tender. Busted them open. Sprinkled Dave's rib rub on it, just a pinch, just a little bit. It's really tasty that way. Taco meat, and then I realized we were out of shredded cheese, so I tore up some American cheese and put it on there, just one slice per two tacos. I got some grape tomatoes, some celery, some carrots, and a little bitty bit of ranch dressing. Not a bad bowl of food. It's a decent amount, fairly well balanced, carb, protein, vegetation, a little bit of fats, even though they're not entirely healthy. I guess the avocado oil counts. I'm going to be drinking some water because I am still trying to be well. I'm not feeling great. It might be kicking though. I'm going to keep trying. Keep up the water, keep up the rest, keep up the healthy stuff that gets me where I need to be. I'm going to watch some Stargate. I'm going to continue jump back and forth between season 8 of SG-1 and Atlantis. And then if I get real fed up with myself, I might watch The Expanse, or I might start season 2 of Picard. I got some editing done. And I watched Buckaroo Banzai. Every now and again I gotta rewatch that because I forget most of the stuff in it after about a week. I'm trying to think how many times in a row I have to watch it just to be able to catch all the stuff. At this point I'm trying to remember if there was a meaning behind the fact that the mountain he drove through was in Texas or not. And it seems like they were then immediately back into New England. I'd love to know how they came up with all the fake names. All the fake names for the aliens. Yeah. And I spotted the guy who played Cliff. I think his name's Cliff, the character. From Better Call Saul, Breaking Bad and stuff. He's he's orderly John Lithgow goes after. That was neat. I wasn't expecting that. And of course, best end credits ever. Right? I gotta admit though, my favorite Peter Weller though, well, he's in Longmire. He's got a little bit part, several episodes. Yeah, I knew right away it was him and just bust out laughing. It's a good bit. Longmire's absolutely a wonderful TV show. I'm up late. I gotta get some sleep. I gotta get these guys to school in the morning. And I can tell right now I'm gonna be dragging. Because I twisted my ankle. At least it's not the one I drive on, so we're good. We're good. Yeah. Yeah. I got a video finished, but I haven't uploaded it yet. It's been a really long day. It's been really warm outside. I think we hit the low 90s today, Fahrenheit. Getting close to the 30s. I got my kids registered for their upcoming school year. I did the thing. I did the paperwork. Did the online paperwork. I adulted. I need a cookie and a nap. Dang it. I'm still trying to rest. Cleaned out the car. I did some low-grade maintenance on it. And then I rested some more. Got rained on a little bit. That happened. I'm trying to keep up with resting and meds and stuff. Anyway, I just unloaded a whole bunch of efforts. Thinking some arepas con queso. Arepas con queso. That's arepas with cheese. Con means with, queso is cheese. So that is a corn dough, corn-based dough made with a pre-cooked cornmeal, known as pan, or was it mazo de arepas or something like mazo arepas or something. It's complicated, but cornmeal. It's already been cooked and then dehydrated. It gets mixed with equal parts this stuff and warm water and a pinch of salt. Then you squish it out flat, put some cheese on it, throw a second one on top of it, squish them together so it's like a little ravioli. And then you fry or grill them up, and it makes a little cheese stuffed, biscuity, muffiny, whatever, little cake. I fried these. Then I added taco meat on top because we have a whole bunch of leftover taco meat because of a potluck my dad went to that was a taco bar. I added some vegetables to try to make up for the 3 donuts I've had today. It's been a very trying day. But you know, dinner time's still gotta happen. Bruce is not impressed. John thinks we should add chili powder to the arepa dough. I'm drinking some water. I'm gonna watch Stargate, and I'm gonna tell everybody to just leave me alone. Stay out of my room. And above all, don't talk to me. It's Stargate time. I'm trying to remember which series I was on last. I think it was Atlantis. I'll have to find out. Me and I are getting really bad about recording because now that my phone holder in my car went kaput. That makes things a little more difficult. Normally I can ramble and drive at the same time. I can ramble and ramble on. Yeah, that was a Led Zeppelin reference, but also a Tolkien reference. Anyway, it's getting late. I really tried to make it early night. I have to drive into Austin tomorrow, take some folks to the airport. They've got a graduation to attend. Not me. Everybody I know who I'd want to see graduate is in this area, so I'm good. I'm gonna go do that right after I take my kids to school. I've been waiting here for a while, waiting to pick up my kids. I need to get some editing happening, but I'm just not doing it. And okay, I drove to the Austin airport, dropped off some people. I will watch their house for them till they get back. I will start some chaos. You know I will. I always gotta pull a prank. Sometimes it takes a while for those pranks to get undone, like plastic wrapping a recliner. That stayed plastic wrapped for months. I know kind of what I want to do, but I really need some inspiration for it, so I gotta make it weird. It's gotta be like really, really weird. It has to be unexpected. Stitching someone's blanket to their bed is not gonna be enough. I'll figure it out. I'll make it work. But for today, I'm gonna go home and I am going to attempt to make pesto, which I'm not even certain I've ever had before. Should be good though. Alrighty, I took my kids to Quick Trip after school, and that was fine. I got a frozen caramel latte. It was difficult. I tried to toast some pine nuts to make pesto, and I scorched the living daylights out of them. They were straight up black. There was smoke coming up out of the oven. I set off the smoke alarm.
Oh well. I put him in there to toast him, and then I got distracted because Bruce couldn't find the soda that he eventually found. He had left in the car. But I did the thing. I cooked pesto. I did it. I also cooked noodles, egg noodles. I've topped them with a little bit more shredded Parmesan. It's fine. I got shrimp and cooked some of my little grape tomatoes in there as well. Just something different. Apparently pesto is also keto. Didn't know that. I made a triple batch and there was still not very much after John got to it. Oh my gosh. I didn't even know he liked pesto. But he walks in the kitchen and goes, that smells like pesto. So because it's pesto. I just made it fresh. And he started freaking out. He's like, oh my gosh, I love pesto. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm like, what is happening right now? He goes, apparently, it's like the best thing ever on a grilled chicken sandwich. This is news to me. You eat green stuff? There's uncooked basil, uncooked garlic, cheese, oil, salt. That's it. Why does it taste so good? I'm gonna watch Stargate.
Alright, I'm up a little late once again. I keep trying to wind down my day and try. I'm trying to adjust things so that I sleep better, but I still need a lot of time at the end of the day to unwind. Tonight, that was watching The Emperor's New Groove. Not with my kids either. It's just me. I was just in here like, okay, we need the poison for Cusco. So that's what I've been doing. I did get through an episode of Atlantis and an episode of SG-1. I still need to watch season 2 over here, but I'll get to that. Other than that, not a whole lot going on. John has a plan to save up for a PlayStation VR thing. That's pretty much it. Super exciting. Okay, John is out of cold brew coffee, so he told me he's absolutely got to have this for his water bottle for school, which makes perfect sense, I guess. And I got a couple other things to do in town. Neither of which is yet replacing the dock in the car. Oh gosh, it's like climbing into an oven. I'll live. Okay, I think I knocked it out of the park today. I gotta make this quick.
Get baby rails.
What?
Like those things that grow into giant birds. Aggressive birds.
I see no reason to do that.
I need attack birds.
You do not.
Giant attack birds.
Jeez, I've got it. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna go do this thing at the library at 7 with my mom. But first, it's dinner time, and I did a really good job. I'm having a diet citrus tea. Of course I am. Oh gosh. I really should use smaller plates because this is kind of a lot, but you can see everything. I pan toasted bread with garlic spread rather than regular butter or spray. It's like Italian herb kind of a spread. Toasted up the bread really nicely, smeared the bread with some of the leftover pesto from yesterday. That is just roast beef, cold cuts, and American cheese. Got a baked potato. Got some asthma wheezing, apparently. More of the spread, which I also cooked the tomatoes in, the grape tomatoes. These delightful roasted little thingies. Because it's basically garlic butter just on the potato.
bacon, sprinkle of cheese, some Famous Dave's rib rub, and I am all set to just dig in on this. I'm gonna watch some YouTube though, because I don't feel like I have enough time before I'm gonna have to get ready and leave. So probably some MK. I've been digging on like a 10-hour compilation of MK videos currently, so yeah, earlier. That'll be easy to stop, and it's basically all of Reddit in one video. I was on Reddit today as well, looking at what was it? There's a popular thread currently. There's folks who have been at a wedding that got objected to. What happened? And these are some really funny stories, and most of it's absolutely mortifying. So of course, you know, you got the Schadenfreude. You gotta stare. You know, you gotta stare at a train wreck, especially when all the danger has passed. I mean, that's exactly why shows like Maury, Jerry Springer, and that sort of thing. I am aware of a British one I like clips from, but I can't remember the name of it right now. These people, yeah, they seem like they could be my neighbors. The feeling is, I'm sure, universal. Well, that was fun. Lots of plant stuff. It's not my thing. After we left the thing, my mom and I went to a coffee shop that was miraculously still open for another half hour. Just hung out for about 10 minutes with, she got a latte, I got a matcha tea, which I don't think I've had before. And that was pretty cool. Iced, vanilla flavored, oat milk. Not bad. Yeah, just out of the house for a couple of hours. Hopefully that just, you know, sparks some interest. I don't know. I just got interested in plants die if I so much as look at them too hard. So I tried to avoid the table in the back where they were just giving away plants. Apparently this group will actually go to places that are going to get paved and pull native plants, so that when they actually come in and do the construction, any of those plants that they took can just be rehoused to anybody who actually wants them. And of course, most of the presentation was on the medicinal uses that early settlers and Native Americans had for the plants in question. So that was neat. That was pretty neat. One of those plants is a weed that I'm very familiar with. I'm trying to remember the proper name for it, but I think it's silverleaf, and it's this little, it's spiky stemmed. It's got these purple petals on the flower and these bright yellow little, I think they're called stamens, sticking out of the middle of the flower, and like these really stand out. And they're a pain in the neck because they're just like, you're everywhere. They're pretty, but if you go pull them, it's like little tiny spines get in your fingers. I know somebody's going to say something about nettles. I don't think we have nettles here. I've heard nettles are good for tea. I don't know. Chamomile's good for tea. I don't know if that grows here either. I'm tired. I'm gonna try to rest. I'm gonna try to go to the gym tomorrow. Not for very long either, because I would still be just getting back into it, but I'll try. Well, after the gym, I went to Tuesday Morning. It's this store that's closing down all locations. And so I was hoping they would have some of my preferred coffee syrup at a really good discount. They didn't have any. Sometimes I can find that brand there, but never in the flavor I prefer, and I've been making do with a little sucralose drops. I might just have to order another bottle on Amazon. Then I tried to relax for a while at a house I'm house sitting. Then I did a Zoom call while there with my church folks who want to see me in a place of leadership. I don't know who thought that was a good idea, or who decided that I was mature enough to handle that. So it looks like I'm going to be a candidate for the Board of Trustees. I said not secretary, not treasurer, but you know what I do around here, so put me where you think I'm needed. There's a lot of questions like, what part of this congregation you feel like makes the best difference in your life, that kind of thing. And another one was like, kind of where do you feel we need some change? I have fingerprints on my glasses now. So I was upfront about, I'm seeing some patterns that maybe aren't healthy. Maybe we need to re-examine where efforts are best placed and see what we can do there. Oh, and I got a video out today. Hooray. I've completed February. Oh my God, it's May. It's May. What am I doing? Alright. I've just been really busy lately. Really busy. And my dock broke. That's why this is all shaky. Anyway, I'm gonna get my kids, go home, maybe start watching Picard. I'm about out of energy. I am. But my mom made some chicken quarters, and I made some potatoes. And it doesn't look like much, and I could burn the potatoes a bit, and there's some onion in there and stuff, but it's whatever. I applied barbecue sauce to my chicken. I feel like I'm missing cheese for some reason, like the potatoes. Really tried to go for a roasted / grilled kind of thing, but in a skillet. So maybe not. Maybe I don't need cheese. And I'm having a diet citrus green tea. And I'm going to try to watch Picard Season 2. I hope they have a bit of a recap of Season 1 because it's been a while since I watched that. But this is going to have to go back to the library pretty soon, so I need to get after it. Well, I've had a long, restful evening. Lots and lots of episodes of Picard, but I'm in one right now, and I gotta stop. I'm out for the count, or down for the count, out for the night. I'm calling it a day because I keep backing to show up and trying to watch, and I'm falling asleep. So sleep it is, I guess. It was raining for a bit. Everything's fine. Tomorrow's supposed to rain even more. I've had a very uneventful day. My third load of laundry is in the washing machine. My second load of laundry, which was just towels, is ready to get folded. Just dumped them all on the bed. I'm in a grumpy mood. Mostly because after the rain, somebody wouldn't go take his box of Goodwill stuff out to the back of the car. The other one's giving me attitude as well. I scrub stuff and put things in the dishwasher. But nothing exciting. I've been listening to podcasts today and just kind of puttering around the house. My folks left for a bit to go have lunch with my brother and my sister-in-law. I don't have the highest of hopes for tomorrow. Anyway, it's dinner time. I made giant sandwich. My kids just totally decimated. Fixed a couple of potatoes with bacon and cheese on them. And I've run out of Famous Dave's rib rub, so I'm gonna have to make sure I get more. There's a tiny green layer because I put the rest of the remaining pesto on it because I'm concerned that it's gonna go bad if it doesn't get used. I've already got the stuff to make more, so it seemed like the thing to do. I kind of want to watch Stargate Atlantis, but instead I'm going to try to keep going with Picard that I was falling asleep to last night. This is a premix of Coca-Cola and Jack Daniels. Although my dad's in there making strawberry daiquiris for some reason. I feel like I'm okay for adult drinks, but not quite there for frozen stuff just yet. I kind of messed up a little bit, set myself back a bit with the Quick Trip run the other day and got a frozen drink then. That was not a good decision. I'm still taking the stuff to try and knock the massive amount of congestion out, but it's taken a while. I think I might be able to finish up the second disc for the out of 3 for Picard today. Maybe. We'll see what I can get done. Well, my neighbors were being pretty loud, but they seem to have chilled out. I really should not sleep as late as I did tomorrow morning, because I'm going to try to attend church. It's been a couple of weeks. Yeah, I think I skipped the last 2. I actually finished the second disc and the third disc, so whole season of season 2 of Picard. And I don't know. I did quite a bit of laundry. I've got more stuff in the machine, so I gotta switch out eventually. Yeah, not much going on. My kids had an interesting discussion about how old I am. Bruce thought I was about 30 for some reason. I tried to point out to him he's 15. So what would that mean? And that clicked. He got the joke. Then he tried to tell me a version of that joke that he had heard, but I'm like, yes, I know that one as well. John made a crack that he thought I was about 80. Thanks for that. That was interesting, at least. Anyway, I'm watching a compilation on YouTube that's 8 hours of Key and Peele. Just the best stuff, too. Just the sketches. I feel like some sketch shows are kind of dragged out with little things like SNL's monologues. I could totally do without those. The musical interruptions, intermissions, whatever. Yeah. It's like, okay, you don't have enough content. Well, compilation videos. Just the good stuff. I got my brightness turned all the way down on my TV, and I'm going to turn off all the lights and see if I can actually get a decent amount of sleep tonight. You'd think I'd be all rested up from yesterday, but no. Tomorrow's Mother's Day. That could be interesting. Or I might just curl up in a little ball and edit because my phone's full again. Oops. Thanks for sharing my week with me.